chatting or continue chatting about imposter syndrome, aren't we, Carlos?
Yeah.
It's really interesting, I think.
It is. It's one of those things, those subject matters that everyone's interested in. I spoke to a few of my colleagues and I explained to them what I was doing here today. They go, oh, that's fantastic. I wish I could talk about that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I said, yeah, but you're not a rock star.
Very quick, very good.
So it's...
You've got to be a rock star to be on my show.
That's
that song?
the Deb Lennon show. It's all about rock stars. So everyone finds it fascinating because we all have a little bit of that in us, I reckon.
Yes, I do too. I know I do. I can recognise it at big time.
Yeah, look, some people are very good at covering for themselves. It's just for ourselves that we do it, of course, because we're an imposter. I mean, most people aren't aware, but we're aware. And the people that do that and don't have any problem with it is that they justify it in a way, well, I need to do this in order to get such and such or to go forward from this. And as long as I'm not hurting anyone, that's fine. That's how they justify it.
Okay, well, that's not actually me. I'm the more of the... you're an achiever, but you don't realise it. It's never good enough. Or keep pushing yourself, more of a perfectionist.
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. Again, double-edged sword.
You can sort of make that work on a positive side, can you?
Oh, of course you can.
Okay.
It's because people like yourself like, in one way, getting quality done as opposed to quantity. And... there comes a point where it's hard to let it go sometimes, a project.
Driving.
And so you always find something else you can do to it. Yeah. And also sometimes we worry a bit too much of what others may opine regarding what we've done. So the best thing is to have a goal and then to decide once we reach the beauty about math is just numbers are very, very safe to work with. Once you get to a certain point, that's it. With other things, it's not that easy, but we have to come up with a number, some number in our head to say, when I'm doing this, I'm gonna call it a 15 or a 20. Once it gets to that, that's it. I'm letting it go. Picture a number, rate it between 1 and 100, whatever you wish. And once you get to that number, let it go. And then either start again. But don't start adding things to it because we become perfectionists by not allowing ourselves to realise how good something is at the time.
Yes, that's right, isn't it? And the people that fake it till they make it, they're sort of the opposite, aren't they, to people that have imposter syndrome?
It is. But sometimes, again, it can be a good thing.
Can be, intertwined.
It is. They are intertwined without a doubt.
Okay.
And I talk to people about this. Something that's great just to fake it till you make it. You start and then you learn on the go, so to speak. And so you're faking it till you make it.
Get there.
And fake it till you make it's great because it rhymes and it doesn't sound too problematic.
It doesn't.
But the word fake does. So I would say more... for people that find it difficult to start things because they don't feel confident enough, they're the people that need to fake it till they make it.
Good on them.
Start, and then see how you go on the job. And maybe you will be able to make it as you start.
Learn as you go.
That's exactly right. But it's not good in the sense where we try to pretend.
Yes. People.
That's right. It's only good if we have a goal in mind for ourselves to achieve and then fulfill that and learn from that.
Yeah, otherwise you're just pretending to yourself anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, and we've all done it in a way. I can remember I've had jobs which I disliked tremendously before being a psychologist, but you need to work, you need to pay bills, and you put your face on, you do it until something better comes up, and that's fine. Again, it's a goal. We need to have it for a goal in our lives.
Make it the best it can be.
At the moment, because the present is all that exists.
That's right. And I've heard that mostly women have imposter syndrome. Have you heard that as well?
It's a little bit more common. Some things are more common with some genders. Yes, look, it's been researched a little bit. Sometimes people that feel that they don't have as much possibilities as someone else, they have to try to invent themselves in a different way. So not so much in our country these days because we have equality, or as much as possible anyway. There are still sectors that we need to do a lot of work in. But one thing are rules, and another thing is a daily life experience. There may be rules that we are all equal, but some people don't feel that, and that's rightly true. So, because some people haven't caught up yet. So they have to pretend, or they have to come up with more masculine traits, if you like, in order to fit it. And that happens a lot in jobs, like in corporations, in politics, and so forth, where some women feel that in order to get noticed or to be taken seriously, and that's still a shame, but that's something we're working on as a society. It's important, I'd say, to people to adapt, yes, but not to change who you are. I think you still have to, as much as possible, show people your true personality, your authenticity. But as we scale, sometimes, yes, we need to put certain caps on, and that's fine, again, as long as we have a goal in mind, and then we can let go of it.
Wow, that's fantastic advice, Carlos, as always.
Thank you.
And I also read that the wonderful Lady Gaga still sometimes feels like a loser kid in high school and has to remind herself every day that she's a superstar. Now, that's imposter syndrome, isn't it?
Well, yes, I have read that about her. Yeah. She's an interesting character.
She lovely?
Because humble? she has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And usually find people that do have a lot of talent sometimes feel that way even more so. And as we know, someone like her in her industry, it's quite difficult to break through. And once you do, to remain up there, it takes a lot of work.
And you probably can't believe you're there.
That's exactly right. And it probably, I would say, it stems more from her childhood. And from growing up in maybe without being noticed in some areas of her life, and maybe she just needs a little bit of work to do. But we all know that some people have certain talent, like she does. She can actually sing and play the piano, which is so says a lot of, unlike many other people in the industry. So she probably finds that maybe she's lacking something that other people have, and she may want to develop that. But it seems to be an individual thing that stems from other areas of her life that trickle through into her industry and her craft.
That's right. Well, thanks for coming in, Carlos. Great to have you in as always.
Thank you. I love being
coming back in next week?
I certainly am.
Great. You chose a really lovely song from church.
Yeah, well, one of my favourite Aussie bands. And in a way it is, we as an imposter, you have to be worried about those unguarded moments where you let your real self shine through.
Yeah. So. Well, thanks again. The unguarded moment.